Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This episode, man, look. This episode is about Califa. I don't know how to pronounce it. What I do know is California is named after a black woman. That's what today's episode is about. This is what we get into. This is how we do. You know how we get down. And this is fresh. We did the show last night. We did the joint. Did a nice quick little tribute to Angie Stone. And then, we got into the history moment. It was what it was. And when the show was over, I jump on social media and I see that Roy Ayers died. Rest in peace to Roy Ayers. Legendary jazz musician. If you're a hip-hop head, you know a lot of his music just because hip-hop dudes was sampling it. But yeah, and it's crazy, man. We are losing a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. And that was like fresh. I think Space Ghost, the dude that voices Space Ghost, had died earlier yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a weird, like, man, it's a lot of joints. And then I thought about what they were saying happened with the Oscars, where they didn't throw everybody in the memoriam. There was people they missed. They missed Candyman. They didn't throw Candyman in the memoriam. Candyman. We talking about one of the most iconic horror films of all time. Like, Candyman instantly went into the top rankings up there with Jason and Michael Myers and all of them. Candyman was its own joint. Candyman was a fish and the bees and all that, and the stories behind all of that. It was just a wild joint. So salute to all of that. And it's wild because when I think about the fact they missed something like Candyman, it made me think about when by the end of the year, so far it seems as far as pop culture can go, it's definitely gonna be Roberta Flack and Gene Hackman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people gonna get left behind. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody out here really more popular than either one of them, because everybody knows Killing Me Softly and everybody knows Gene Hackman. You know what I'm saying? I remember when my girl was like, she thought she didn't know who he was because, she's not like me. She's not a goofball, geeky person like I am. So I'm like, Gene Hackman. And it's weird because my first thought that I could say was French Connection, Lex Luthor, Christopher Reeve Superman. She's like, well, he's not Christopher Reeve. No, he's the Luthor in the Christopher Reeve Superman. She's just like, okay, all right, whatever. Gets to the joint, then she realizes, oh, that's the dude off of Enemy of the State. Oh, that's the dude off of this, and that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking. Again, the geek in me went straight to Lex Luthor. And the French Connection, and I ain't to go any further than that. But yes, Gene Hackman's career is crazy. He's the father on the joint where they with Robin Williams and them was drag queens or whatever, or a gay couple and was dressing like a broad and all that. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it is, man. But it's crazy right now. It feels like a lot of people have passed. A lot of people, like comic book people, poets, writers, activists, actors, dancers. People are out here. Athletes, a few athletes have left us. And it's just like, yo, this is crazy, man. 2025 is a wild year. 2025 is a wild year. I was about to get into this thing about George Floyd and his killer, but I realized I also ended the show talking about that, so I'm not going to talk about that. But what I will say is Trump supporters are a different breed. They are different breeds. They are a different breed. They are so overwhelmed by Trump, and they're not overwhelmed. They're so mesmerized by Trump that they say things that are ironically the exact thing he is. There are people going, hey, for the president of Ukraine, well, he's an actor, he's a celebrity. Shouldn't have been president anyway. Like, he ain't got no political credentials, and you're just like, this dude. This dude. This dude. What are we talking about? Marjorie Green Taylor is out there on a joint going, we're getting rid of all these federally fund people. They really hold no weight. They'll save money. These people, she has no idea. It's almost like, hold on, do you not know your job? Do you not know what you do? Do you not know how you work? If you really want to stop federal funding things, cut back on their housing. Allow their kids to go to public school. There you go. All you do is represent the people as a politician. You don't get perks and benefits. You know what I'm saying? You find an apartment or you find a house, and that's where you move at. You pay your way. The government, because whether y'all know it or not, they get money. They get money. There's money in the budget to give them. That money isn't the money that they use. It cost Trump millions of dollars. It cost us millions of dollars for him to go to the Super Bowl. Stuff like that. Dude, that's a you thing. That comes out of your pocket. You got to pay for them Super Bowl tickets. We paid for the trip, the seat, and all that. The time, the stay, wherever he was at. We paid for that as a people. When these dudes go out and go to some place with their loved ones, we pay for that. We pay for that. That's what I mean. Like the weirdness that they're saying versus the reality that we all reside in. You're just like, hold on. Let me figure this out. You want to do that. You're saying this, and third, but you guys are part of that problem. Y'all part of that process. Y'all are part of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all doing? Please help me out. As black people, we're trying to figure out what to do. We're literally trying to figure it out as we go. You had the 28th was the blackout day. People were still out here. One half had me believe maybe some people just weren't up on it. Other people were like, yeah, man, I ain't doing that. But what's that going to do? This is why we can't send messages anymore. And it's not just a black people thing. I remember years ago, I worked at the hotel amongst many Spanish people, and it was supposed to be the don't go to work day. I look around, everybody at work. Everybody is at work. I go out to the restaurants, I go kick it. Everybody is at work. At least where I was at in Kansas City, they were at work. You know what I'm saying? You talk to other people, they were like, yeah. That only worked in like certain spots in California. That only worked in certain spots in Florida. That only worked in certain spots here. That only worked in certain spots there. But the overall joint, people went to work. They were like, I'm not missing my day. But you were supposed to show the power of how important you are. And they couldn't do it. Black people couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't do it as Americans. And tax season. We planned this as black people during tax season. Nah, son. Hey, what did you talking about? What did you mean? Somebody got to get them sneakers, them TVs. We gotta live it up. It's tax season. Y'all know how life go. Life is real out here in the field. But we need to figure out what we are going to do. I think that's the thing. Like, there's nothing being figured out on what to do. We don't know what's going on. And a lot of these people who are pro-Trump, who voted for Trump, they're being smacked in the face, and they're trying to figure out, how do I not admit that this is not going the way that I thought it would go? And it's crazy because people are coming up with all kind of excuses. Well, what it is Biden. Like, no, that's not nah. Biden wasn't out here trying to take veterans' money away. They weren't trying to kill Medicaid. They weren't trying to do all that right there. They weren't telling park rangers, hey, let Yogi and them had them woods. My man said the park rangers who are scientists / doctors / environmentalists / just animal people were a waste of time. Crazy. My girl watches this goofy, it's the Animal Channel, and she watches these or is it the Animal? I think it's the Animal Channel or Discovery. It's one of them channels. It's either the Animal Planet or it's Discovery. I can't figure out which one. But there's the thing about park rangers. They have their shows, and there's some people going out to make sure people aren't hunting in the wrong place or not killing too many animals. If you can get this many deer, but you can't be over here doing it. And then somebody got trapped on the mountain. He can't get down. He ain't get up. He don't know where he at. We got to come through. Who will be those people now? People will just die on the mountains because they were stupid for going out there anyway. Just off top. Just like, dude, why are you out here anyway? Like, now you're food for the vultures and the bears. They gonna get you, son. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to stop people from literally littering in the woods? That was the one episode where they went to a campsite and it was just trashed and like, dude, what are y'all doing? We can't do this. What are you talking about? And they were like, oh man, it won't us. But what they don't understand is people who do the surveillance, so they knew this is not what it looked like before y'all got here. Then they, swoop around and they're like, yo, what y'all doing? That's not us, son. You know what I'm saying? You get the underage drinking. They ask everybody's age, and people are like, I lost my wallet. Well, you look young. Your breath stink. You been drinking? I won't drink in part of that. Come here. Can we take the breathalyzer? Okay, I had a little bit. Yeah. Just and it's wild. It's just the small little things. You know what I'm saying? Small things. You know what I mean? Like, everything is here for a reason. They're the people who check the water, because not only is it drinking water for the animals, it's also something for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They keep checking out the air. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to go, yo, y'all can't be coming up in this park trying to do the do. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we mean. Y'all just like, yo, okay, who go to parks anyway? And I'm not gonna lie, they might be right. Nobody goes to parks. My kid barely goes outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, there that go. Who goes to parks? Why would I go to a park? You know what I mean? But, anyway, craziness. What's another thing that's jumping off? We gonna try to keep this short, but I gotta say this. The fat rapper broad. I can't think of a name. It's D. It got a D in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't dun. Deja, Doja, Dorito. I don't know what her name is. I can't think. I just call her Fat Rapper Bride. She loses the case, by the way. I don't know if I said that to y'all, but she lost the case. Lyft was like, nah, son. She has been out here telling people that she feels like she should be accommodated to. And it's like, yeah, that's entitlement. That's a form of entitlement. Big girls. I have seen so many big chicks try to go, girl, they just hating on you. The thing is, they're not as big as she is. Have y'all seen this chick? The Lyft chick. And now because of this Lyft thing, I personally don't even engage with her music. I used to sit around and be like, yo, she was alright. Yo, I'm like, yeah, I kind of like what she do. This thing just threw me so completely out of the loop. I don't even mess with her music now. So I don't even care about her name. She's just a big rapper broad to me now. But there's bigger women going, oh girl, us big girls gotta stay together. Like, no, you're not the same big as her. Like, I don't care what you're wearing and how you go, ooh, I got rolls. You ain't got that. You aren't big like that. You just, matter of fact, you're walking at an even pace straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even wobbling She wobbles when she walks. Big rapper broad. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? No, you're not in the same lane as her. Stop playing. Your clothes look like you got them from Lane Bryant. She has to have custom-made joints. I'm thinking Lane Bryant's out of her size a long time ago. Out of her size. You know what I'm saying? Y'all aren't in the same league. Stop, big girl. Stop trying to be like, girl, I feel your pain. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop. Let it be gone. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently the Lyft people had detectives and she couldn't even get on a public transportation. She's so big. Public transportation. She can't get on the metro bus. Stop and think about that for a second. The metro bus is far bigger than the sedan, the 4-door sedan she was trying to talk about. You can't fit on the metro. The metro. You know how wild that is that you can't get in the door of the metro? It's a whole door. The door goes and you get on. It even lowers. It has hydraulics to lower so you can step up. It can even unfold a little ramp joint so you ain't even got to really move your leg up. You just walk on the ramp. You can't get on a metro, yo. And I hope the other side of the news is they gave dude his job back on the low. Because that was outrageous that they were like, oh yeah, he lost his job. And people were like, yo, she got him fired. Nah, he got himself fired. He shouldn't have said no. Alright. She don't, because that's the thing too. She likes to tell people, I don't see myself as a big girl. I don't care what mirrors you got in your house. Your family's wrong. Your friends are wrong. You're a big girl. You're a really big girl. You're in like there should be a TV show following you on your journey to weight loss that you don't want to lose, by the way. Because she doesn't want to lose weight. She ain't said in any of these interviews that you could pull up has she once said, I'm about to start trying to lose some weight. She's comfortable with where she at. Matter of fact, so comfortable, she's starting an OnlyFans page. I don't even know who's sitting around going, yeah, because I saw a picture of her in some underwear. That is, yo, oh my God. That is, yo. Like, first of all, from the chin up, you could probably be okay in life. You know what I mean? Pretty face all day. The rest of that is a hot mess. She got rows upon rows upon rows. Like, her legs look like the whole body of Jabba the Hutt. Like, her legs were ridiculously nasty. I don't know what's going on. And people are just like, yeah, son, do you, girl, get your... Ain't nobody gonna pay to see that. And if they do, you gonna definitely get joked on. And then you gotta have a strong spirit, because that's what they paid to do. They paid to look at you and talk crazy about you. All money ain't good money. Will it be justified? That money that they're willing to spend just so they can have the freedom to talk crazy about you, will it all even out? I don't know. That is the piece of the puzzle that I'm trying to understand. Because y'all don't get that. The game is crazy right now. The game is crazy. We are in a weird space. We got this fat rapper broad who now has her 15 minutes of fame, and she's going to lose it in a minute. It's going to be over with. Like, now that this case is over, and once the sensationalism of her having an OnlyFans page goes out of the way, we're going to move on. And then she'll probably try to set something else off, because the attention. She was on the Breakfast Club. She was here. She was there. People were inviting her. She had a lawyer. She has an agent. She has somebody really trying. Somebody is going to have her on a show or a movie or something. She's going to be on Tubi somewhere with at least one role doing something. But she's going to be around. We're going to do The Internet Says episode. And it's about one of the three things. It's three things that's on my plate, and I'm trying to figure out which one should we do for this week. The thing about it is, it definitely All three of those need to be talked about. And I haven't figured out which one I'm going to do yet. We're going to do that. And we're going to have fun with it. And y'all know how we do, man. We get down. So, thank y'all for listening. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, Lost Boys. Y'all know what we do, man. Y'all know how we get down. If you're a fan of Big Rap Abroad, please, I used to like her music. The shenanigans she pulled on this Lift dude threw my whole joint off for her. So now, I don't even listen to her music now. I'm done with you, yo. I'm done. I'm out of here with that. But yo, salute to her. Let her live. But I don't think whatever she's trying to do will work out for her. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's get into this episode and do what we do. Let's go. Yes. Hey. Jasmine Sullivan. Hey, man, look, what y'all talking? I told y'all. Rest in peace to Aretha. Y'all know about that. Yo, salute to Jasmine Sullivan. Rest in peace to Aretha Franklin. Hey, man. Hey, daydreaming when I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming when I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming when I'm... Hey, man, when I was a kid, that was one of my joints. All that other RESP, everybody love that. Daydreaming with... Man, and the way the beat would just... When I was hey, woo. Y'all ain't understanding. Aretha Franklin, Atlantic Records. I saw Atlantic Records. I was thinking it was an Aretha Franklin joint, and I threw it on. They was like, "Who is this?" Then I had to read. That was how I tell people all the time. A good portion of how to read came from like putting records on a turntable, let the needle pop off, and then it's all over with. You know how we rock, dog. Booty shaking. Kids now can't even read. They but we ain't gonna get into all that. Y'all know what time it is tonight, right? Y'all hear this, right? Yeah, it's that time. It was time, Black. Yo, I don't even know where to start. Nas. Anyway, it stopped on time and all that too. Let me clear my throat. We gonna take it from the top and take it from the top like this moment in Black history. Yes. I'm gonna give it to y'all live right now. We gonna give it to you live. This is gonna be short and quick too. This is just a dope piece of history that y'all are not understanding when I'm gonna tell y'all about this right here. The state of California. And a lot of y'all might know this, but it's for those who don't. This is what I'm saying. This is dope. The state of California was named after a black woman. Yes, indeed. The state of California, West Coast, was named after a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Queen Califa, however you want to pronounce it, basically is where you got that from. It was the tale of a black warrior queen who ruled an island of, you know what I'm saying, that was filled with gold. She is a character in the Las Sagras de Esplandian. Look, don't get me. My Spanish is straight trash. It's the 5th book in a series of romantic adventures written in 1510 by the Spanish author Garcia Rodriguez de Montalvo. I butchered all that. Put the knife away, boy. Anyway, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? They lived on an island of Amazon warriors. She did a thing, and they basically was like, yo, there's gold out there. It all translates greatly. And there's pictures of her. There are sculptures of this woman throughout Mexico for people who know. Like, this is how grand that book was back in the day. Bring it back. They made pictures and sculptures of this woman. By all means, Google it up. They did their thing. This is, and like, this ain't one of those things where somebody can come around the corner and go, it's not really black. No. That is the point. It is a black woman. It's not something that they messed up. No, black woman, queen at that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She has been placed in situations where her name is used as and poems. It represents sexuality, sensuality. You know what I'm saying? It is that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was also a way of, back in the day, way of challenging the European fantasies, you know what I'm saying, of how they seen things. So they was like, yo, boom, we gonna bring something and flip it. Because, you know, Europeans had their own way of what they thought a hero was and this and that. And they was like, nah, we gonna break you off something proper, son, and hit you with this right here. Boom, bip. You know what I mean? This is what we do right here. You know what I'm saying? And the name Califa or whatever actually is an Arabic word, and it also means religious state leader. So they do all of this. Look, everybody's all over the place with their minds when they be out here creating and designing and crafting some greatness. You know what I mean? So yeah. When they talk that California stuff, let them know not only is California used to be owned by Mexicans and it was part of Mexico, but they actually gave that spot, that area was named after a black woman. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I felt the KRS-One moment. And when you tell these facts, they can't laugh at you. Something, yeah. Hold on, that ain't You Must Learn. Why is that? That's that one. Look, whatever. Y'all know that was back when KRS-One was really on his teacher game. But anyway, that's Black History Moment, and we gon' So everybody out there listening, y'all know how we get down, right? We gonna get back into this music and do what we do. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Whitney Houston. Yeah, we gonna get some of that jumping off right now. And yeah, let's have fun with it for the last couple of minutes. Let's do what we do. Let's go. Get at me, by the way. Google me, Spotify and all that stuff right there. YouTube has the podcast. Spotify has the podcast. Amazon, iTunes. This history piece right here is the stuff that you get to hear. So you be like, hey yo, I'm telling you, son, and then you pull a joint and be like, bow, son, what you talking about? Yeah. The whole mix, the music and all that is on Hear This Die At. You know what I'm saying? We here. This is what we do, man. This is how we get down. Let's get into what we do. Now I'm ready to go. Transition on. Let's go. Let's get it in. Had to rock that. You know what I mean? Yeah. We holler at y'all Saturday. People, my people. Definitely my people. Because I want to say this right here. All my people. Melanated, non-melanated. No matter where you from, no matter where you at. There's a joint that's brewing. There's something that's brewing. I know I got to go. I know I'm over time. But I got to say this because it's real. There's something brewing. And they're trying to get it going. They've been aiming for this for a while. And what that is this race war thing. And the word is that they're trying their best to now shift the gears. Because a lot of this stuff didn't do it. So they're like, yo, let's get the man who murdered George Floyd and exonerate him. Let's get him out out of the federal joint. He still has to do 20-something years in the state. So it's not like he's going to be out. But the fact is, a lot of people don't know about state and federal joints. Yeah, he can give you that pardon on that federal, but he can't do nothing on that state. Unless they do a lot of fubu, woo-boo, ubu, you know what I mean? But a lot of shenanigans, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, kabuki joints. But that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, they're poking the bear. Be calm. Fall back. Stay cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't give these people a reason to try to do whatever it is that they think they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just for us as black people, that's brown people, because a lot of the stuff that they doing is also to strike a nerve in them right there. You know what I'm saying? All of us, we all got this thing, man. We gotta like fall back 4 years. It's just and figure out how to maintain. You know what I mean? Like I said, my bad for going over, but I had to play that joint. That's that joint. You know what I mean? Especially around the end when they start saying them names. And it's like, yo, we powerful, B. We powerful. And I'm like, my bad. Yo, I'm going to get up out of here. And I don't know what I'm going to do. But we're going to do something. Anyway, slow jams is coming up. Y'all know them slow jams be popping. Anyway, Let's get it going. Anyway, they say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.